Why did you buy this album? I don't know why you did. You're stupid.
Yourself.
The super flow with more jokes than Bazooka Joe, a mix between Superfly Snooker and the Super Hole. True MC like El Chupa Libre, digest a group and sell the poop on eBay. Danger with the vest screaming, shoot the DJ. Doom clicking over, 2 chickens, 3-way. 4 in the 5, a cork on the freeway. Villain find a way to make them pay whatever we say. State your intentions. I really love your tape, but I hate your inventions. Very well, what you want, a brownie? He took off the mask and whispered, put me where you found me. He kept his paper digits in a chunk. Once joined a rap clique, midgets into crunk. Did a solo on the oboe. Could've sold $1 million, then the villain went for dolo. And cited creative differences. Basically they hated, he left no jaded witnesses. Rappers suck, when they spit I doubt them. The crap they sing about, you wanna slap the fucking shit out them. Time waits for no man. On a blind date, a lover with a slow chrome hand. Judged them by his shoes, hot smelly brogan. Buzzing with the news, called him pot-bellied Conan. No prick barbarian, a strict baritarian, a sick pair of merry men. The beat is like a swift kick in the rear end. The stiff made her lose the lipstick and hairpin. He said, jam, act like you know me. Even with the mask on, show me what you owe me. Tell her brush her grill and wash her face and twat, homie. Do my leg got like and you wash a got me. What we have here is a failure to communicate. If you're gonna hate, might at least get your rumors straight about Doom the Great. A lot more confident, came a long way since the days we had the rhyme for rent. It was time well spent, vented, spelt, dented, hell bent it, and heaven sent it. A wire is dead, he's in it for the cash flow. Like to send a big up to firehead Lazo. Let a brother know once you lasso Hasbro. So when he come with Destro, he gets no hassle. Could hardly get a word in and wondered what the damage is to retain Harvey Birdman.
Danger! It's me, your old buddy, Shake. I heard you're doing a little project and, I hear you talk to some other people, and I thought you were smarter than that. But obviously I am wrong, cause you know my rapping is the shit. I don't give it out for free though, so I'll do it. Feel free to call me at my number, which you have.
Please read from sheets. I am Sofa King.
Scared of a bunch of water, then get out the rain. Order a rapper for lunch and spit out the chain. Then kick a lungy off the tip of his Timbo and trick a honey dip into a game of strip limbo. Odd, he couldn't find no remorse. A wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse. Of course, his technique was from a divine source. Never knew the price of ice or what swine cost. One guy tried to bite the heat. It's when he discovered the other white meat. Oh, the one they hate so well. He sure keeps his cycle like the old Bates Motel. They came to ask him for at least some new tracks, but only got confronted by the beast with 2 backs. Knock, Mouse is a made man. Villain laid it down like the best laid plan. Bell the cat, who the hell is that near the middle? Got y'all, but it's not all bear and Skittles. Prepare the vittles, got riddles and spittles, crystal clear to the jot or the tittle. It's hot off the griddle, came to take the cake whether it's a lot or a little. Kaboom, Doom is nervous large, you could tell by his blooming room service charge. Dark and tall to boot, the only thing was wrong is he was bald as a coot. Used to ran a van from Peter Pan to Red and Tan, and keep the human foot for his dead man's hand. This was when the mask was brand spanking new, before it got rusted from drinking all the brew. Stankin' too, pew, kept all his earnings in the bank in a shoe. Spat what he knew, energy for true. To all fake rap, it's 23 skidoo. Excuse you, any room in the class front for a blast of the blunt. Shrooming since last month. Doom a human in the mask, born to stunt. Danger zooming past, mad fast on the hunt. Keep your streets, we got the city neatly conquered. Discreetly with the CD till they be completely bonkered. The fans demanded it, handle it, swallow it. His own brand of shit, if only he could bottle it. Nah, she could get messy. Feds try to torture him for the secret recipe. He said it's no use, I only know half. No speaker the English, I only do the math. Felt no pain, his brain was saturated with cocaine and Rogaine. He said try scam, no thing, 3 card dead. Fly man go for bling, he got bled. Eye jam over sting, see spots red. I am Sofa King, we Todd Ed.
retarded.
Now repeat all very fast, please.
I am suffocating.
Faster.
I am suffocating retard
No,
Ed.
not so fast. Loses meaning.
I am suffocating retard Ed.
You say funny thing.
Head on straight, mask on crooked. Exit stage left with the cash gone, took it. Off like a kufi, the fit was a bit doofy. He tried to get screwy with that 2 for you, 1, 2 for me, G. Cut the cranky attitude, wet him like a handkerchief on a stanky fatter dude. Whether use a rapper or dang sanger, once you in, it's only one way out. Like a gangbanger with a new crew keychain and street name. What said do he claim for fame? Peep game. Just to keep fedder and stay dip. You need it like a letter or better, a getaway whip. This old thing's rusted, encrusted as the gold rings, the old king's busted. Plan to end global starvation and fat her. Now what in tarnations did I go and do that for? Stuff happens, like getting snuffed for tough tit rapping. See, I told him enough, quit you yapping. The same applied to any and all chumps. The only question he had for y'all is how many lumps? 3 or 4, either or, mon chéri or more. So why you need your heater for? The super villain slid in your party for free. Warner MC, get out of here kid, you're barred me.
The day I took my mask off, my face was missing for 2 days. For the record, G came back a year later, whole new identity. Tony Stark's pedigree, my money green like my nickname was Celery. Who was Ghost who flashed his toes? Never wore sheets but bulletproof coats. Oh no, the fans cried for the mask back on. Told him Ghost is dead, he returned at the crack of dawn. Few years from now, him and his pals before the Jetson era arrived. He'll be back summertime 2005 with a half a face iron, the other half water look like alien science. In the summertime, yeah, you can see the face boil, but the other side I keep lube with the pens on you, mad loyal. When the winter time come, what? I get stuck cause my brain on numb, like I ate 1,000 ices and frozen Pepsis. Aquaman's pops can't water check me, disrespect me indirectly. I seen his feet and they both lefty. He stepping half correctly as I stroll the globe and terrorize the planet with a Bill Clinton mask and them play school hammers. Me and Doom always be the best on the landing. Superheroes for life until our souls vanish.
Check me out, my name is Bracken, that's a fact. I got a mom and a dad and they are out back. We sit by the pool and we nibble on snacks. Then we eat a big lunch and we all take naps. Why'd the beat stop? Hey! Hey! I got a mask too, so give me the mic!
You're no Doom.
Come on, DangerMouse, give me that beat. On the bed around, love to hear percussion.
You suck.
Turn it upside down. Love to hear.
I know talent. You ain't got it.
I wasn't done.
Perfect here to the second power up forever. Asking do he needed hells, yeah, now or never. On a mission with friends of fair weather. Sooner the better, off to Mount Tuna where your leather prepare a sweater. And watch out for Catman, my brothers. Keep your strand slick back like Scatman Carruthers. My balding boy sound like Janine Garofalo. Fiend for a sloppy fro, who seen the evil Quaffio? Not me, yo, I'm leaving, gone. Even if I'm got them bomb weaving, connect along. No more or less stressed than your old boss. The tears burn your eyes less than fresh S-curl sauce. And Brenda, the best girl lost. Uncle grandfather beer chest was pearl gloss. Earl toss, there goes a whole tray of hamburgers. Villain chili old and gray like olden days scam workers. Circa 1971, on the mic machine it seems his work will never be done. He sees the ninth level of power. The weak geek might freak it in another hour or so. They call the fool retarded hair guy. In school you could spot it when he nodded here. Why? I think his true name was Gerald. The toupee, the male pattern anime herald. A good laugh like the walk to the bank, not the plank talk to the hand and a hot Frank dog.
what sucks. Okay, call me back, dog.
His name's Doom. They wonder just who is he, but don't worry. Believe me, he'll get busy when it comes to poetry. He's got plenty, la la la.
Jump 'em in like jump rope, double dutch, then turn on the mic with a thumb stroke, subtle touch, cuddle clutch. Is this thing on like the fling with Mrs. King Kong this spring gone? Sing a song of slap happy crappiness. He came to blow like it was strapped to his nappy chest. Surely I jest, the best on a wireless mic, not an eye test, yet I digress. But why stress? Try and remember when maybe bit the tender-skinned babysitter Gwendolyn. The type to hit and run and go tell a friend. Word to El Muerto, cucaracha, exoskeleton. He know, flow like interstellar wind. Toe a rap gin by his toe into hell again. 1, 2, check me too. Loose wreck, see through your gooseneck EQ.
His name's Doom. They wonder just who is he, but don't worry. Believe me, he'll get busy when it comes to poetry. He's got plenty, la la la. La 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 la.
Hey, if I may interject, rap these days is like a pain up in the neck. Cornier and phonier than a play fight. Take 2 of these and don't phone me on the late night. The beat won't fail me with more rhymes than times he washes hands and feet daily. And all that kerosene ain't cheap. Villain been deep since a teenage creep. Peep. He always was a gentleman and kept a pen and a pencil in his mental den. Right there next to where the Rolodex was before it turned up all burnt by his solar plexus. He don't know his own strength. When he's on the bonus like the microphone's length and width. Ain't it funky like dingy socks? Feel the full effect off cassette in your Benzie box.
His name's Doom. They wonder just who is he, but don't worry. Believe me, he'll get busy when it comes to poetry. He's got plenty, la la la. La 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 la.
One, two, three, in the place to be. MFDOOM, Talib Kweli. Oh, here we go. On born days, I used to blow out the candles, and every Saturday watch cartoons till noon, and then I switched to Ralph McDaniels. I was making up a miracle flow over a cereal bowl and a pause beat from my stereo. Rhyme stronger than Popeye with the spinach out. Gangster like a frog, go courageous cat and Minnie Mouse. Yeah, baby, I'm tripping and it's just a cartoon of you, but I got chills when I heard Abdul flip the Scooby-Doo. And I might be bugging, but it seemed to me that cartoons be realer than reality TV. They inspire my decision to be open and listen, but folks got it all twisted like a yoga position. Like, in order to spit it dope, you gotta have a criminal past that's similar to the cast, the different strokes. Me and my people break bread, sit and smoke the conversation rich, but that depend on what you consider broke. I draw on anything for inspiration, a fond memory, a piece of paper, walls, and a train station. It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that. It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that.
Old school, y'all.
It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that.
I'm old school, y'all.
It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that.
And we'll be right back after these messages. Fellas, grab your nutsacks, cheeks, squeeze your breasts. We ain't all that grown, it's still funny like going to the store on your own with rainbow money. Since then had an insane flow, sonny. Walking to the corner, rhyming in the rain, nose runny. Break dancing, maybe 10. Bummy is when Sub Rock would run up handspring, Arabian summy, ooey, like a Hong Kong Fooey kick, or a weekend afternoon karate movie flick. Slept good, no justice, no peace. Woody kept it hood, he never discussed it with police. Shot the fair when nobody ran to get the gat, or felt they had to put it up in their raps to set it fat. And since when lyrical skills had to do with killing the cat? What type of chitlins is that? The supervillain as the bat, hydrotonic. Whoever willing to ride, provide raw chronic.
It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that. It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that.
Old school, y'all.
It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that.
Old school, y'all.
It's just that I'm old school like that. Roll that rap over souls like that.
We need food. What you doing there? I'm rapping. Yeah. No, I see that. What for? Money. That, I want to get some steady bitches and hoes, and some candy for my nose, some diamond stones to roll with my chrome. Hey, genius. You even know what that means? What does it mean? Where's the keyboards and the tambourine and the guitar? And, you know, I mean, the stuff that like white people like.
You got a piano?
Something badass, like I don't know, like REO Speedwagon or something.
Yeah. Hey yo, I know this dude, right? Carl, he wore tight blue sweats but wasn't glued too tight. All he had upstairs was a crude light. You think that's weird? He lived next door to a food fight. Howdy, danger, much obliged for the beat guard. Even though you still eat lard by the meat ward. Mesquite charred, speaking of which or who. Voice all squeaky like they tuned it up a pitch or two. A chunk of burnt up witch's brew, get your crew. See if they can't get past the stench of the stew. It stank like a septic tank full of pig poo. He mostly only turned into a Frank or an igloo. Switch your view to the brother with the fried dreads, not to be confused with the incense-selling tie heads. His name rhymes with Mike, cock. You could call him live wire eye sockets, Frylock. Able to shoot electricity through his eyeballs and blast all through your single-sided brick and drywall. More interesting than professional wrestling. When he's online, you can find him on instant pestering. What's up with your boy? He's not a soft or hot drink. Whoever don't like it could suck his straw. It's hot pink. On some junk like Gucci on a classy hoe. Might splash you in the face with nuclear pistachio. Make a fast breaker, that'll be the last mistake that ass to make. Is what you get for messing with Master Shake. Look out, don't block the screen, son, lunge across. Trying to watch Adult Swim, Aqua Teen, Hunger Force. Rock this cult hymn, sock your mean younger boss. Psh, Adult Swim, Aqua Teen, Hunger Force. He often wondered, should he get the logo tatted to his Woody? He could be #1 in the hood, G. Easily.
Shake, Colin. You know, I just got off the phone with somebody else, and that wasn't about you. That was about me being upset about something else. I shouldn't have called you what I did, because I like you so much. I'm really looking forward to us working together. And just as now that I'm calm, and after I've apologized profusely, probably too much, I am available. Call me, doggy. Woof.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
For being a drunken lush and bad as hell. Read the charge of thunk sunken in a plush padded cell. Tempur-Pedic, Craftmatic adjustable. Gone, try to stare at it, it's not that combustible. I accidentally spilled some kerosene and dozed off with the L-lit, doped up on Therazine. Matter of fact, make mods a double. If you could see the point like a line through the Hubble. Doom hit the eye in the sky with a pie. Shrink said he thinks he believed he could fly. Spread his wings and flap like a goose. He'll show you how to do it if you help him get the straps loose. Diagnosis, shell shock from toe to toes. He still can hear the bells rock. Doc, another loading dose. He claimed he couldn't take the racket. Faked his own escape in an 8-ball straight jacket.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this animal here, this ursine fellow, unclean. He rejected society and retreated to a cave in the woods to blot his vile nod.
And isn't it true that at these times he often descends into a delusional state, sometimes actually adopting another person's persona?
I started punching once I saw son lunging. He had me put on punishment for eating the last munchkin. So now they got me down here near the dungeon. Nurses all arguing over who's to do the sponging. He requested time off for bug behavior and rhymed off of thug beats bumped by a neighbor who spoke with his fist and kept a mirror with a thumb hole. Cell 12 drum roll, ode to a gum soul. A OG like a captain that's retired. Rappers and space cadets yapping, be quiet. Then that's the order, ship your daughters to my quarters at once. And don't sip the tap water, dunce. He is the super, a stranger who talks to you. Maybe even offer tech support and walk you through. Villain, man in the mask, spit in the face. Show him where to go inside a handbasket case.
The defendant's confession.
Nothing.
Mentok commands you to proceed with your case.
Just since some people wear a mask don't mean they did nothing automatically.
Your Honor, I'd respectfully like to have a word
I
with you.
request an immediate dismissal on grounds that
Your Honor,
just since the mask, some people wear a mask don't mean that they did something.
Well, Debbie thinks this is all about her biological clock. And I...
Stop screaming long enough to tell you that?
Huh? No, the other Debbie. Debbie the teacher.
Oh, you mean Black Debbie?
Whoa. Why is she Black Debbie?
No, not in a bad way. It's just to tell them apart because she's black.
True, Doom rolled on through with a whole crew that stole on you for holding old brew. Who told you? Even if it's crap, mind your own business. They raps ain't got no gift like a lonely Christmas. Real phony with beats that's hardly fresh. How they manage the deal is anybody's guess. Yours is as good as mine. She's sure fine from the hood where you squeeze your 9 off the free cheese line. All you saw was a do a bees line to where she stood and sipped a knee-high grape, the sweet kind. Circle you, think about design. Behind swinging like bring it back, come rewind. Excuse me, boo. She stuck out her tongue, it was purple number 2. FDA approved, played it smoother than a do-rag. What a brother gotta do to get a taste of some of you? Bagged. And he don't mean coach. Then she saw the mask, acted like she seen a roach. The mirror shine, reflect colors like your CDs. Show love to others, we all brothers like the Bee Gees. All except the broads and you. Hold your applause, they break God's laws and who pays? The taxpayer, that's who. Catch a rapper by his toe and smack off his tattoos. That's gonna leave a bruise, leave him grieving blues like believing in evening news. They must be eating glue, thieve it all back and we even Steven Sue. Sprinkle lyrics like seasoning beef stew and sneezing all in it after breathing in the flu. Get a clue, his reasoning is askew, as to all the fevering and heaving up goo. Heathen Anor, dude, leave your girl around this man whore and she's too screwed. Just in case you's in a what you wanna do mood. Bring your plate to the metal face and get your food chewed. Tastes like chicken, he wastes no time like the bass line kicking in. Or like a lace eye with you through thick and thin. Raw humor, face pie to a frickin' chin. New Yorkin', a hell of a finer town. Choose your words wisely from the boogie down to Chinatown. Or be found with a hole in your designer gown. In the role of public opinion it earned a minor frown. If you think you're slick, you might could whisper. Or as a few good men set sights to link with your chick, you have to find a new hen fight to drink your lick. 10 years later, see how ends to shrink your wallet as you wallow in a sorrow pit. Cheers, is that your beer, kid? And swallow it or get chased by the Sandman on some Apollo. Flow so weird his own peers couldn't follow it. On the phone he sounded like a real paid.
Whoa.
Then we met in person, he was 3 shades blacker. That's why he say money over ball and chain dames. We all the same, no calling names.
I'm as smart as him.
What? I got PhDs in 4 scientific disciplines.
Really?
Why do you think they call me Dr. Quinn?
I just thought that was a nickname. You know, like Dr. Dre. East Side.
chicken with some very soft mangoes. A closet full of skeletons and terry cloth Kangos. Flew the coop before you hit it, let me warn you. She did a cool hula hoop, but don't get any on you. It's all a big scam to make y'all eat pig ham. When he's on the mic, he's like the trigger man. Fig jam, doom, not to be confused with nobody. Especially since the flows he used was so nutty. Never too woozy to go study. Crews got no clues like old cruddy. Officer McGillicuddy. Watch your six, he got a lot of more tricks. Lyrics, bricks on sticks, sure got raw nitticks. It's a gift, don't get shot for kicks. With the same slick used to plot sick Vicks with. Spotted at a chick flick, holding hands. The other one on his swollen glands. A golden chance is why he kept them holes in his pants. Rolling in an old van is what he told his stolen fans. Is that you true? Match from hat to shoe. Snafu, snatching a brew. Labatt's blue. Black Jew like that's new. Patch me through. No latch attached. Scat shoe. Catch 22. Super. He's loaded dice nice and overpriced. The arm and a leg, all your life, all your ice. Villain, nag a grieving old hag. Snag a bragger by his mic cord and leave him holding the bag. Come clean, a bunch of dumb mean cream puffs. A keen drum machine buff who fiends for more green stuff. Instead of starving, there be problems by the glue guards. Alright, somebody's robbing Lou Dogs them tonight. And he's on the next flight, moonbound, and makes it a point to stay away from the goon pound. Got some peers that's gone in the lost years. Tears and cheers, born in the crosshairs.
Hey, Mr. Thundercleave, what's up you were singing?
It is the robotic hymn of doom.
Well, I always say, nothing livens up a robotic hymn of doom better than an amazing pair of jugs!
The villain ain't rhyming off bread alone. Let him get some cognac, a mic and a headphone. Smoke and mirrors, caught her in the mix. Couldn't read the shorthand for mortars and bricks. If any negative thought lingered, he let it vent. Wrote this one with his middle finger in wet cement. Did it on the slide, before he's gone bye-bye. Spit it on the fly. Brush your teeth, rinse and gargle. A true nerd who messed with new words since Boggle. And use slang and Scrabble. Rhymed with a northern drawl, twang and babble. Flossy pen jargon, break the world record. Do a 4-steam bargain and take the girl naked. More spots than a leopard. Then he had to stop, the block was hot peppered. Shepherd, leading the sheeps out to slaughter. Kept it sold and repped it every time he saw ya. Trying to douse a pinch of weed in a frat street house. I'll make mincemeat out of that beat, mouse. Welcome to the show. Remember, whatever you do, do not boo the flow. School the dumb on the #1 rule of thumb. What a fool, still you never met a cooler bum. Give the drummer some rum, I'm sure he could use a shot just to get his cues hot and so he don't lose his spot. A stranger who speaks to you vocal. Danger made the beat, get a freak to do the bogle. No bull, everything they wanted they grabbed and took. Whole lab looked like an ill left jab and hook. Even had a secretary to take the calls. Shake it and make it fall, I told her don't break my balls. Wherever mouse go, trouble follows. The bounty on his fro was mills and double dollars. Bill spills, muddle flows that befuddle scholars. Thick buffalo girl with the bubble hollers. She rocked leather and gold, a fat blouse, and neither brother was sold to let her cat out. Even if the rat couldn't compete with Kraus, I'll make mincemeat out of that beat, mouse. Tap your toe, rhyme and strap for dough. Rap for show, to let the whippersnappers know. Sucks to be them, now pass that loot. Up under the tux he wore a hazmat suit. Sounded like Froggy, sip the groggiest of potions. Be up in the party with the foggiest of notions. On the list of lobbyists for Save the Oceans. Gave his donation to the lady with the lotions. Swole hand itching, the old man bitching. Switching with the fan with the gold band twitching. Spitting like a bionic sneeze that frees vodka. Just to clear the air like the ionic breeze. Quadra. Slick enough to outsly a fox for a chicken pot pie. Thinking outside the box. Love to taste her goodie, but got no time to be wasting chasing putty. Out for Daffy Duck Bucks, Porky Pig paper. Bugs Bunny money, a Sylvester Cat caper. Offer that taper, rap, country, or deep house. I'll make mincemeat out of that beat, mouse.
Behold, y'all, the digital vats of urine.
Drink up, bitches! Taste our liquid gold.
You must respect yourself. Forced you wreck yourself.
Hey man, you made a run!
Yes, it is, for I am a rap god from beyond the moon.
Everybody talking about pistols, Gats is boring. He came with a new topic to flip you, vats of urine. All pro, check the stats and style scoring. While you at it, double check that crystal you're pouring. Born of the plebes and needs of peeing geniuses. Broads don't see it since they don't got these conveniences. Thank God you's not a hoe in the studio. When you gotta go, you gotta go. Before you flow, make sure you practice or you're losing. You don't wanna miss and let the cactus get to oozing. If any contestant splash, she's disqualified. Even if one drip should slide down the bottle side. Put a bum in an even better pickle. Reality show, how far will you go to get a nickel? Let alone a buck. Listen by the window, you can hear him moaning, yuck. Remember, tomorrow is garbage day. It's not the kind of stuff you wanna save and harbor away. Once it gets ripened and fermented, it takes on a bouquet that I should say is naturally scented. Tempted by an empty can of Guinness, or waiting until we get there, say 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, when it's fresh, it's sterile. Some say digestible, even edible. If you were stranded out to sea alone and in trouble, survive dehydration, guzzle your own cupful. Someday you may even show your son how to use it to make potassium nitrate for gunpowder. Funded by friends of ours who's generous. Join us next time when we discuss disgusting enemas.
He's like a rap god. He's like a big log that you find in your toilet.
For real.
Bow down and suck his knees.
And I am about to kick it all up in here.
Stand by for kicking.
I am the kicker, not you. You kick elsewhere.
This sucks, man. I'm bored.
Me too.
Believe this. I get rid of those 2 evil maniacs who try to ruin my show, and I get 2 evil guests who are trying to ruin my show.
Fair. Just who came up with the stupid idea of giving Space Ghost a talk show in the first place?
How they gave his own show to Tad Ghostal. Any given second he could go mad postal. Stay waving that power band space cannon. And had the nerve to jump in the face, erase Bannon. Pumped out, luckily he deaded it. Guess who's the schmuck who's credited with editing it? Your man Motar, the cop out. Ain't have no other career choice, he dropped out. Since when the way outs included Zorak. Way back he used to rub his thorax and borax. I'm not the one that sold him to it. If he won't admit it, I'm not gonna hold him to it. It's all love and no hate though. For all that, the villain need to get his own late show. Do a monologue and jest with the guests. Mad Lib switch the beat and walk him to the desk. With Danger holding down the control room. Late again returning from commercial, I told you Doom. Early, he's on BPT. Catch him on public access, free TV. And we're back live on the air with Brack. So Brack, how your man got a show that's so whack? Have you ever thought to work with Earl Egnatinum? Do you got enough oxygen from this toxic phlegm? Another sec, his neck would've got flames. Mouse switched the screen to some hot dames. Tonight's audience received mid-screen video games and 15 seconds of fame. Pitiful lames. It's just a shame. Zoning, competing for the same prime time slot as Conan. No dummy Echigawa. Announcement, free lunch to any stun who lets me power in the shower for an hour. The kid's supposed to be asleep. Balls to join the sound like Roadrunner. Beep beep. Later this week, Big Ben Klingon. After him there's no one else we could afford to bring on. Keep it ghetto and let them know BYOB from the get-go. I like to propose a toast to the grossest host. Space hoes coast to coast. That destructor razor played out gag in a cape and a pantsuit, looking like a straight out dag. Don't mean to sound crunchy. Hit a honey from the back and crumpled up her scrunchie. A light snack, hungry munchie. Felt a funny hunch, then she told him donkey punch me. Tomorrow is Father Guido Sarducci, Father MC, and Charo Coochie Coochie with her new bestseller, Who You Call a Hoochie. A proud sponsor of the Snoochie Boochie Noochies. Look Leela eyeball to eyeballs and find out how they get inside them sugar pie balls. Our next guest, a real cutie specimen, and she's starting to get a little booty. Miss Judy Jetson. So Judy, boxers, briefs, or fig leaf. As you know, I wear my boxers, so my big... Cue the rapper, tell him bring what little he got. Up against the Billy, it's really not diddly squat until their head hurts. When it come to wreck, cruises like them dudes in red shirts off Star Trek. He Kirk, he Spock, he McCoy. Been B-boy since your judge first squeezed toys. Born to be the host with the most. When it's on, space holes, coast to coast.
You think I'm just gonna hand over my show to you, Doom? Have you lost your f***ing mind? Listen, I'm not gonna hand my show over to you. You know why? Because it's my show. Mine, not yours. Space Ghost. It ain't Doom coast to coast. Yeah, sure, here are the keys to the show. Why don't you drive for a while? Yeah, America's craving some Doom. Here you go.
Not a lot of bling. When he do the thing, bada boom, bada bing. From the womb to the tomb, Get that ricotta, bada bing, bada boom. Doom, your reputation precedes you. Wait till you crack and see what we do, you dweeb, you. No pun intended, takes one to know and will know it's unscented. Yo, son, I meant it when I'm said it from the other time. Before everybody and they mother rhyme. What a crime, beats is the same way. Make them wanna hit the streets with heat for a lame's pay. Game day, flag on the play and proper helmet. Drag on the sway from the gem drop a well spit. He didn't listen, titty kissing, the city glisten. Depending on from what position you're sitting in the pissy wind. It's this thin whistling. Who let the spinning whispering gin in? The villain again? Without a doubt, that's his name, don't play it out or spray it when you say it out your mouth. Then gave him a cold shoulder for an hour and told him take a gold shower for faking funk soul power. Stocky, short and cocky, looked like Apollo Creed after he fought with Rocky. Rhymed in the broken English slang, not cockney. 13, his first queen walked hot, knocked me. Had to tell her pops, yo, stop cock blocking, B. Hold something for your daily A habit. And go, bada bing, 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 like Ricochet Rabbit. How about the sicko say stab it? It's liquor in the cabinet and a slicker for the crab pit. And Heineken, I told him much obliged, friend. What I gotta spend if I only touch her thighs then? Why his eyes widened? He didn't know your man had a nice surprise hiding. Took pride in riding in a sly wise guy grin. Real recognize real. On the microphone the wheels are mechanized still. Please, at least respect your ideals. How you gotta walking along the stroll in high heels. He said her mama was getting old. God bless her poor soul. Now no more drama, it's your role. Straight to the head. He know a lot of haters can't wait till he dead. Led to go like a hoe to a strange whack housewife. Only thing he know would change his back door. How trife. Rules is rules, don't go there. Stay on sale like an old coat made of mohair. Keep a snotty chicken on E, the Lone Ranger. Why everybody always picking on danger? And Doom, maybe it's him. Called up my lady, told her baby it's slim. Make me up a margarita, I need to take a swim. Tell them kids remember school. If they let them out, cool. But get the hell from out the pool.
It's me again. And you know what? I just heard it's all done now. And somehow, I guess you must have lost my number. You know what? You suck. You suck. Your music sucks. And I hate your sucky, stupid metal face. I hope you burn. You're going down. This is the last big mistake you'll ever make. You suck. I hate your guts. But if there is another project in the future, please keep me in mind. Thank you.
Beef wrap. Could lead to getting tea-capped, or even a wreath for mom due to some grief crap. I suggest you change your diet. It could lead to high blood pressure if you're fried, or even a stroke, heart attack, heart disease. It ain't no starting back once arteries start to squeeze. Take the easy way out, phony. Until then, they know they wouldn't be taking that baloney in the bullpen. So disgusting. Pardon self as I discuss this. They talk a wealth of shit and then they ain't never seen the justice. Well, that was off the beat. Bust this. Like a cold milk from out the toilet. 2 batteries, some Brillo, and some 4, he'll boil it. He'd be better off on PC glued. And it's a feud, so don't be in no TV mood. Each week, it's mystery meat, seaweed stewed, food. We need food. 'Cause I can't stop it pimping anymore. I forgot what I started pimping for.
There you go, yeah, that's good.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We have my close personal master friend, DangerDOOM, in the house tonight. On the wheels of steel, I am the DJ Imperial Grandmaster Shake. Hello, ladies. I am so available.
1, 2, 2, 2.
Girl ain't gonna touch my front butt unless I get one of them sport radio things with the earbuds. And hold up.
The super flow more stupider than Richard Pryor, combined with Bazooka Joe jokes and Spitfire. Eat MCs like El Trooper Libre, except for not their feet, knock they beat off eBay. Danger in the street, shooting at a DJ. Doom counting chickens like the Colonel on D-Day. We bout to fry, so burn them all, he say. Bill and get paid off the same joint 3-way. You rang, can you spare some sugar? By his right ear was a smear and a booger. For my coffee, he replied, of course we. Still doing the mask, whisper, ill, get it off me. His money trick, he couldn't spare a thin dime. Once was in a rhyme crew, monkeys into crime. What happened? They could've went platinum. Then he discovered the secret plan, they had to get him. It wasn't hard to find a file to pull. They had the differences, all irreconcilable. And that's a pile of bull. They're bad, that's why they don't tell no tales nor wear plaid. His upper lip and dome stayed stiff. I made him try to riff over a homemade gift. A statuette of a foam chrome sprayed kiff with a handwritten signature for Blue to play diff. The Simpsons or Back to the Future Part 2. We leave it up to you to choose who. When he cruised through, he know how you fools he's do. Get a cat to dreaming and you cream him like a Suzy Q. He said, you, but you don't know, man. Watch I bring the truck through, you switch like you own, man. If you in luck, I get richer off you blow, man. Dumalega hala and you washaga kogo, man. Well, now what do we got here? This communication can lead to hot beer. Although he's not here, his agenda was clear. Clearly a big spender who wears a lot of gear. Doomed the great, no low self-esteem. Got to go get the wealth glowing green clean. He make it seem mean as a preteen choir head. Sire said the first time he seen Firehead, the squire. What about Barbara? It's closer than it seems, like in a car mirror. Dancers turned gangster, what be Shorty Waller. His student was a cell buddy, name of Early Kyler.
Chicken!
Damn, Will, that boy can perm. How much I owe you?
Baby's got a 12-pack.
How about we go back to the Bay Area and get some crabs?
Let's see how the judges react. Judges? Come on, judges, react!
The forest is very misty and helped to provide for the switching sides of Terry or Twisty or model robot who got more grease. German sticks will put some hot sauce on your niece or nephew. I hope he got a 12 for his sake. Made a wrong turn into a whole hell of a mistake. Animals in the car had made a piss lake. Must have interfered with the wiring on the disc brakes. It makes for good bar time rec talk. Should've used a hamburger necklace from Office Next Door. From South Africa to Apalachicola. Bump into the wrong batch of snatch cats, the Ebola.
Does what have what?
Beefing with Norman Douglas. Waiting until they catch him in the street. Roman Douglas. And Rod, the self-proclaimed anime god. By the way, could sure use a can of base squad. Sherman eats seeds like humans eat veal. He means real human seeds, not no blooming wheat meal. That man in the cat suit could sure hold a gap. Think he worked for that dude, the evil controller, a catch. A ceasefire was negotiated under the gun between General Meow and Commander Bun. He thought it was the hand, it was the joke what stunk.
I was too drunk. I woke up drunk. Weren't you?
I'm too young to drink.
First I get trapped in a hole with smelly animals who bicker. Then my hand is severed. Now I have to care for a drunk baby.
We could eat that. New shoes fit better than the old ones. Rock 'em black.
I'm gonna go pick up some cold ones and knock them back.
daughter. Go off the head for the slaughter, you bet your daughter. That liquor only gets you sick quicker. Take it from an honorary member, a spit kicker. I know it's hot up in that suit with the curly fro. I'd rather write all night till the early show. We don't suggest you let your girlie go alone. Come home all grown with the pearly glow. It was the super, aka super sperm. Hit her in the chin, told her rub it in like Lubriderm. Finish. Oh, Spaz go next. Whose fault is it if her face tastes like Vasoplex? It ain't funny. Ever since a youngin' sonny, take the money. His first business made each day $1,000. His only comp shorty with the spiked lemonade stand. That's how he ran his hustle. Came with a plan and took the least amount of muscle. 2 for 1 dime frogs for the licking, and all you can eat corn dogs for the picking. A seemingly modest fellow with a DJ's ear and graffiti artist's elbow. Nose of a mouse and the brain of 2 weasels. Discovered a name and new strain of the measles. He said you accidentally caught it and sold circles and dots to those who could afford it. Went to squeeze his face through the gate and got stuck. Too much fake soy-based cheese product. Did a scheme and was in it for the aspirin cream. Slashed the team, the scene can make Casper scream. Down to the last Marine. See him as your cable man, sizing up your plasma screen. Instead of doing the jokes with pistols, or working in the back, cooking sacks of crystals, or running on logs out in deep water kicking. Corn dogs for the picking. What up to all you dedicated dads? Add stated rap sucks, tucks, medicated pads. And these rappers need to gather their belongings or get wrapped up in the extra long thong strings. For singing the wrong things, ain't no delaying. You playing with the Pong King, a nerd with insight and an Urkel smirk, purposely misplaced the invite to your circle jerk. A bunch of men in ciphers, fake you out tough guys and make pretend lifers. It's still a few loose screws in his face. Turn away as he pulled the phrase out his usual place. Combination jewel case almost popped open if it wasn't for the drool space. Critics talking slick chicken shit to sick men. Corn dogs for the picking. DangerDOOM.
Sometimes all in capitals, depending on if you yell at me or not. Well, not yet. Mouse, whatever. You a mouse or
what?
Or hell, I don't know. Just thought you were a mouse or something. I mean, you look like a damn mouse. The mouse.
Maybe. Who are you?
I'm the freaking corn dog king.
It's a typical day in Corporate City. Typical because, as always, evil is being plotted by the captain of evil industry, the White Shadow. Tonight's episode, all I wanna do is a doom-a-doom-doom.
Minions, I have summoned you here today to announce a new member of our group. A new villain to add to the pantheon of evil that I have assembled. Please welcome DangerDOOM.
Suddenly, the door opens to reveal nothing.
Where is this DangerDOOM?
You know what? We'll just call him here. Anybody know how to use speakerphone? Okay, that didn't work. Let me see here. Hold on. Press 9 to... Do you have to dial 9 to dial out?
Yes, I've only told him that 1,000,000 times.
Shh, everybody, be quiet, be quiet. Come on, we want to make a good impression. DangerDOOM, it is I, the White What was that?
No one's there, dude.
What do you mean? I had more of a message to leave. Call him back. DangerDOOM, it is I, the White Shadow, inviting you to join our group of Listen, I'll make it shorter. Ready? DangerDOOM, me, White Shadow. Wondering if you could drop by. I thought we said 3 o'clock. I know you might have gotten bad directions, but give me a call.
3 hours later, with no sign of DangerDOOM in sight.
Screw him. We have no need for new members. No, we will not screw him. We will welcome him into the organization. We need this guy, gentlemen. He's got this crazy voice and a cool mask. And best of all, he's evil. And as the kids say, he's old school, hardcore, gangster evil.
He doesn't sound all that evil.
DangerDOOM, it is I, the I invite you to be part of our little family of evil. I can only promise you good times, hot women, and evil. We really need you bad, buddy. Minority might don't want to admit it, they're kicking our asses. And with you on our side, well, you and I could bring a new form of evil to the world. Think of it, the White Shadow and DangerDOOM together forever, hand in hand, locked for life. You and me. I'm the triangle. You're my circle that completes me. This is all sounding very gay, and I apologize for that. Give me a call back if you want. You know what? Forget it. I'm not interested anymore.
Will the White Shadow ever get a hold of DangerDOOM? Will DangerDOOM ever return the White Shadow's calls? Find out in the next thrilling episode of Minority.
Please read from sheets. I am Sofa King.
Sofa King. Scared of a bunch of water, then get out the rain. Order a rapper for lunch and spit out the chain. Then kick a lungy off the tip of his Timbo and trick a honey dip into a game of strip limbo. Odd, he couldn't find no remorse. A wink is as good as a nod to a blind horse. Of course, his technique was from a divine source. Never knew the price of ice or what swine cost. One guy tried to bite the heat. It's when he discovered the other white meat. Oh, the one they hate so well. He sure keeps his cycle like the old Bates Motel. They came to ask him for at least some new tracks, but only got confronted by the beast with two backs. Knock. Mouse is a made man. Villain laid it down like the best laid plan. Bell the cat, who the hell is that near the middle? Got y'all, but it's not all bear and skittles. Prepare the vittles. Got riddles and spittles. Crystal clear to the jot or the tittle. It's hot off the griddle. Came to take the cake whether it's a lot or a little. Kaboom, Doom is nervous large. You could tell by his blooming room service charge. Dark and tall to boot. The only thing was wrong is he was bald as a coot. Used to ran a van from Peter Pan to Red and Tan and keep the human foot for his dead man's hand. This was when the mask was brand spanking new, before it got rusted from drinking all the brew. Stankin' too, pew. Kept all his earnings in the bank in a shoe. Spat what he knew, energy for true. To all fake rap, it's 23 skidoo. Excuse you, any room in the class front for a blast of the blunt. Shrooming since last month. Doom a human in the mask, born to stunt. Danger zooming past, mad fast on the hunt. Keep your streets, we got the city neatly conquered. Discreetly with the CD till they be completely bonkered. The fans demanded it, handle it, swallow it. His own brand of shit, if only he could bottle it. Nah, she could get messy. Feds try to torture him for the secret recipe. He said it's no use, I only know half. No speaker the English, I only do the math. Zzz, felt no pain. His brain was saturated with cocaine and Rogaine. He said try scam, no thing, 3-card dead. Fly man go for bling, he got bled. I jam over sting, see spots red. I am Sofa King, retarded.
Retarded. Now repeat all very fast, please.
I am Sofa King.
Faster.
I am Sofa King.
No, not so fast. Loses meaning.
I am Sofa King.
You say funny thing.
Every spaceman knows you just gotta have space host. Even space girls know it. You got a big delight in every bite. Delicious, cream-filled space host taste out of this world. With luscious, creamy inside, soft cake outside. You get a big delight in every bite. Yes, smart spacemen always have plenty of good host wherever they go. Host.
How they gave his own show to Tad Ghostal. Any given second he could go mad postal. Stay waving that power band space cannon. And had the nerve to jump in the face of Race Bannon. And punked out. Luckily he deaded it. And guess who's the schmuck who's credited with editing it? Your man Motar, the cop out. Ain't have no other career choice, he dropped out. Since when the way outs included Zorak. Way back he used to rub his thorax and borax. I'm not the one that sold him to it. If he won't admit it, I'm not gonna hold him to it. It's all love and no hate though. For all that, the villain need to get his own late show. Do a monologue and jest with the guests. Mad Lib switch the beat and walk him to the desk. With Danger holding down the control room. Later again returning from commercial. I told you, Doom. Early, he's on BPT. Catch him on public access, free TV. And we're back live on the air with Brack. So Brack, how your man got a show that's so whack? But have you ever thought to work with Earl Eggnotland? Do you got enough oxygen from this toxic phlegm? Another sec, his neck would've got flames. Mouse switched the screen to some hot dames. Tonight's audience received mid-screen video games and 15 seconds of fame. Pitiful lames. It's just a shame. Zoning, competing for the same prime time slot as Conan. No dummy at Chigawa. Announcement, free lunch to any stump who lets me plow in the shower for an hour. The kid's supposed to be asleep, or else the joint to sound like Roadrunner. Beep beep. Later this week, Big Ben Klingon. After him is no one else we could afford to bring on. Keep it ghetto and let them know BYOB from the get-go. I'd like to propose a toast to the grossest host, space hoes coast to coast. That destructor razor played out gag in a cape and a pantsuit, looking like a straight out dag. Don't mean to sound crunchy. Hit a honey from the back and crumpled up a scrunchie. A light snack, hungry munchie. Felt a funny hunch, then she told him donkey punch me. Tomorrow is Father Guido Sarducci, Father MC, and Charo Coochie Coochie with her new bestseller, Who You Call a Hoochie. A proud sponsor of the Smoochie Boochie Noochies. Look Leela eyeball to eyeballs and find out how they get inside them sugar pie walls. Our next guest, a real cutie specimen, and she's starting to get a little booty. Miss Judy Jetson. So Judy, boxers, briefs, or fig leaf. As you know, I wear my boxers, so my big cue the rapper, tell him bring what little he got. Up against the Billy, it's really not diddly squat until the head hurts when it come to wreck. Cruises like them dudes in red shirts off Star Trek. He Kirk, he Spock, he McCoy. Been B-boy since the judge first squeezed toys. Born to be the host with the most. When it's on, space holes coast to coast.
Yeah, now ever since I can remember, I've been living blue collar, searching for something, trying to make a few dollars. I was never too polished and never on the flawless. Them shorties used to tell me I needed a new stylist. When birthdays came, instead of selling me a promise, my mom was dead honest, like yo, we ain't got it, better be a Rhodes Scholar. Try to make son out of the school of the hood, that be your ghetto alma mater. It's a long drawn out saga like The Godfather, coming up this hard and made a nigga rock solid. Now I be the top shotter, heart of a rock while the boss to learn to move cautious as outsider. I don't take shit for granted. I'm strong single-handed and I ain't quick to panic, but I can't live the planet. My one and only concerns that y'all understand it. If it's understood, then good. I'm taking this advantage. I've been waiting for them cameras. The stage is mine. I'm coming up, but I still got a ways to climb. It ain't a reason I should fall off or change my grind. I be alright as long as I heed the danger signs. Come on, I just wanna fly. Can't get away. This type of shit happens every day. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. You ain't gotta
Straight and narrow as the flight of a sparrow. Stalking through the jungle, have you paro as a pharaoh with a bad toe. Seat up in a beat up Camaro. How you supposed to shoot for the moon with one arrow and no bow? Don't blow your hibachi. Look like a Ferrari, except it's only a Mirage. Troop it out, but choose to go the stupid route. Caffeine and a half a moon and a putrid mouth. Keep the name out, heck, check the repertoire. Right there where it say who catch wrecked and kept it raw. Accepted in the name of a law, a leopard's paw. Swept it and stepped it like Zakar and Necabar. Ask questions later, villain the invader in a mask for the paper.
Spent the cake on a light rice bowl. Wouldn't waste the weight on a date off the lice pole. Dice roll. It's like he know magic, hat trick. Writing flows that make little Mikey go spastic. It's so drastic, pass the cash quick. Don't get your monkey ass kicked for no plastic. Take it all back in a tall pack. Don't stack Bozak. Hit him if you need some more crack. Go pro black. That's the price for a tattered bad advice. At least he got fat 20s and he mad nice.
Your doom.
$1 in a dream, one up in the chamber, holla at the team. The only thing green is machines, for Christ's sakes. The ends brings justice to the means. The dice is fake. Rather eat a nice steak than rice cake. Police state, grease debate, at least wait. On one, straight porn fun. Plate gone done, none don't hate the sun. Get it, while the getting's good. In it for the cheddar shreds, where the leather tethered wood. Bet I couldn't at the feather blood. Instead of shit, stood in the sweater hood for the better good. Suede, paid programming, and the jam played while we laid low scamming. Party people say ho while he rhymed and the beat so erratic, don't know how he timed it.
Dig it.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, I'm about to say the beat and how cruelly it's constructed. Knowing this dude, he did it on purpose. Sped up the track so I can spit it on nervous. Still spat that raw for all it's worth. This motherfucker feeling at your service. Slip him the word, he'll rip him, jip him, flip him a bird, and have him dip into the herd. Also been on some scissor slurred. This jerk's a nerd, but his lip work's absurd. Blurred, he knows the route. Just keep breathing real slow in and out until you get dizzy. Then close your eyes as the crew gets busy. But don't choke off the heavy tree smoking. And we broke off a celebrity spokesman.
It's great fun. Okay. All right.